Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday, December 15th of 2024, 7:15 p.m. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And let's say it together. Praise our God from whom all blessings flow. Yes. Signor Andreo, Alejandro. I get tongue tied. Alejandro Mayorkas. Well, this guy, people, he's on ABC. I heard about it early this morning. I watched it. He's talking about the drones, too. I only want to talk about the drones for 2 minutes. Then I want to segue into the economy. Because, people, that's what's really on my mind. And I should have did this video about a week ago. Because as soon as I found out that there was an increase, like you heard, about drones being in the sky, the first thing I thought about was economy. And I thought about lockdown. And you guys probably thought about the same way. So we have Alejandro Mayorkas talking about the drones. So we're gonna have a little giggle moment, okay? And Chris Christie, and then we're gonna go straight into the economy, okay? Because we have to look at this thing through the eyes of how a statesman will look at things, and that is long term. No more bandages, no more quick fixes. Forget about the 5Ds. We need action and we need to endure. And that's why I'm at. You guys know I've been talking about this, endured until the end, until Jesus, because here's the thing. We don't know if Jesus is going to come at the beginning of the tribulation, in the middle, or at the end. We might go through the whole shebang. I don't want to go through the whole shebang. But either way, I got to prepare myself. And guess what? So do you. So as I look at this world and I ask myself as I place my feet on this planet, what effect can I have? Well, I've got to give my positive vibe. I've got to give my prayer. I got to give my focus. And like I said already, I believe that we're only going to get 25% of what we want out of Trump, because the powers, people, look, if you don't think this country has a loosely knit system already in place to either drag us, force us, beat us, whatever, blend us into a one world system, I suggest you check your history, because that's where we're going. And at some point, it's going to go crypto. Why? Why would it go crypto? Baby, because that's part of the 666. Think about it. As long as we got money to spend and we can touch it and we can control it, we got a little leverage. But the moment they take money out of circulation, hear me, the moment they take money out of circulation, it's going to limit our power. And the social credit score they already have overseas, like in places like China, they can dictate to you, your liberties. I don't like that. But people, that's the reality of the moment. So again, let's lighten it up. Let's listen to Senor Alejandro Mayorkas and go from there, okay?
Absolutely, George, and thank you very much for having me. There's no question that people are seeing drones, and I want to assure the American public that we in the federal government have deployed additional resources, personnel, technology to assist the New Jersey State Police in addressing the drone sightings. Some of those drone sightings are in fact drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones. And we do see duplicative reporting. But there's no question that drones are being sighted. Let me set the record straight here, George. There are thousands of drones flown every day in the United States. Recreational drones, commercial drones. That is the reality. And in September of 2023, the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, changed the rules so that drones could fly at night. And that may be one of the reasons why now people are seeing more drones than they did.
Now, you heard about the thing of problem, reaction, solution. Are they going to go after some freedoms in terms of flying in the future? I'm just throwing it out there. But the main reason I'm doing this, like I said, I'm going to lighten the thing up at the beginning. First of all, y'all know I ain't really too much on, loving this dude. Isn't it convenient that he's in a position where he's dealing with Homeland Security, which includes the border, and now we got to hear his mouth about the drones. Come, we don't believe. Look, people, there's no believability in this guy. You know why? Because we haven't gotten results. You feel me? And today I told myself, you know what, Pearson? Just let it all hang out. Because when I really look at him, I'm gonna show you. This is what I see. This is what I see. I see this dude. When I see him, this who I see. And I would have put him on a bike and sent him off into the sunset. Okay? And don't ask for no help. Don't ask for no help. Don't ask for no guidance, no atlas map. Don't ask for nothing. You have given us 3.5 years on the planet. So we want to return the favor right away. And we want to give you an express ticket along with ET. And you can take the bike that Joe Biden had when he fell off the bike back in the day. You can take that bike. We'll give you that bike. And we will give you your Social Security and you can ride right on off into the sunset. How many of y'all feel like that? When I see him, look, I see him. I just see him. Now, check this out. You ain't getting this. You are not getting, no. You're not getting that. No. You are not getting this. We gonna keep this one. Because this will be a reminder that ain't nothing getting done. Now let's segue on into this. How many of y'all saw this one? Right? Did y'all see this here? Governor Christie, New Jersey. The drones brought him some what? Here you go.
Trump basically posted a video of a whole bunch of a whole bunch of drones delivering to New Jersey. Former governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie. So he posted this. This meme goes absolutely berserk all over the internet and is sparking major outrage from leftists that are so mad. They're so mad that Trump did this. They can't believe. They're like, Trump is a very unserious president. How dare you pick him? Look what he's posting. I can't believe he posted this. He's the president-elect. We have all these things going on. And Trump posted McChickens, cheeseburgers, Big Macs, and Chris Christie, and then the drones in the background.
Hey, like I said, let's lighten it up, have some fun. Okay, we done? Don't forget to phone home, all right? Let us know when you get there, all right? Okay. Nah. Here's my man, Greg. We went down this road in about 6 weeks. I listened to some Greg. Look, this is a man's man. Between this guy and Gerald Celente. Got to check him out. Gerald Celente, Gregory Marino. They get down deep and dirty into the politics, okay, and the evolution of what things were and are and will be. I want you to listen to his summation, okay, about the economy, okay? Check it out. This guy, he's a Wall Street guy without being there, okay? Check it out.
With regard to the stock market, what do you and I know? The faster the economy comes down, wherever you are around the world here, the faster it comes down, the higher the market's going to go. So what we've seen here, this is a headline this morning from Market Watch. Record inflows into U.S. stocks drive this Santa rally. Santa rally? We've seen 53 to 54 record highs for the S&P 500 this year alone. You think that's going to stop? It ain't going to stop. Do we need a pullback? Absolutely. Are we going to get one? Maybe, but don't bet on it because you know what's about to happen. We're going to see massive foreign investment in the U.S. stock market. You know that. The bankers already spraying themselves, okay, with regard to the profits they're going to be reaping as the unholy alliance between cryptocurrencies and the banks is merged together. And you and I are forced into a system that, well, we didn't vote for it, did we? Like our votes actually counted.
Did you just say it? There is a transition that's coming. A locomotive train that's silent. I said that's silent, but yet it's loud. And because of all the other noise of war overseas, of our economy, which is serious, of the drones, I told you at the beginning of the video, economy. Think economy. To take America, they gotta get the economy. But they gotta do it in a shikini, tricky way. And it's going to transform. And it is going into the 666 by way of cryptocurrency. Remember we had a guy, let's go back. Remember we had a guy, this guy here. Bankman Fried. Remember this guy here? Let me put him in here right. Here it is here. Bankman Fried. Remember this guy? This guy gave money to both the Democratic Party and Republican Party. I would say more so to the Democratic Party. And he was even giving money to those who are on, who in council. You know, Congress has like a council or a board or whatever it is, the financial, whatever it is. And they oversee different things. He gave big money. In fact, let's just look this up. How much money did Bankman Fried give the Democrats? Let's see. You know, when you put things on. Okay, here we go. Bankman Fried. How much money did he get the Democrats? Look at that. Bankman Fried used $100 million in stolen FTX funds. All right? Look, people, I shouldn't be laughing. Sam Bankman-Fried used money he stole from customers of his FTX cryptocurrency exchange to make more than $100 million in political campaigns. Do you think, and I'm just putting it out there, do you think that this man was utilized for the future to establish and put crypto on the market? In other words, where it would be so big that now this slow train riding, again, a slow train riding, where he basically, where he lied, he took money from the wealthy and then he gave it to the politicians, but yet allegedly the politicians, they turned a blind eye, but yet the politicians allegedly know, like Greg is saying, the goal is crypto. Listen to this very careful. Listen.
German exports fall more than expected. The UK economy is contracting. Now, this is a joke here, okay? For the second month, the world economy is contracting at its fastest pace we've ever seen on record. And what are central banks doing? They're inflating. They're ballooning the debt. Now, with regard to the stock market, what do you and I know? The faster the economy comes down, wherever you are around the world here, the faster it comes down, the higher the market's going to go. So what we've seen here, this is a headline this morning from Market Watch. Record inflows into U.S. stocks drive this Santa rally. Santa rally? We've seen 53 to 54 record highs for the S&P 500 this year alone. You think that's going to stop? It ain't going to stop. Do we need a pullback? Absolutely. Are we going to get one? Maybe, but don't bet on it because you know it's about to happen. We're going to see massive foreign investment in the U.S. stock market. You know that. The bankers already spraying themselves, okay, with regard to the profits they're going to be reaping as the unholy alliance between cryptocurrencies and the banks is merged together.
Do you see that? I want you to see that. I would argue and say he was part of the genesis to get this thing just right. And allegedly, that's why they turned a blind eye. I'm keeping it real. And remember, I believe he was in Jamaica when they grabbed him. So he wouldn't, because he was around there having conversations and talk shows, right? Him and his girlfriend. And they grabbed him and brought him, to New York? To make sure he didn't get too far out of pocket. But do you think he was used to set up this crypto thing internationally and rip off the middle class? Rip off the wealthy? See, if there's anything to understand about the powers, they don't really discriminate. They don't mind you being on welfare, check to check, poor. But every now and then they run this Ponzi scheme allegedly through someone and they rip off the middle class and the wealthy because they don't care about them either. I'm just keeping it real. So allegedly they let this guy run amok, Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried. What a name, Bankman-Fried. You see? And now, like I said, that's my man, follow me. How you enjoying them burgers, right? Now, they're merging because that was the goal from the beginning. America is in its final lap. Hear me. Because it's more than just one economy. It's their economy, and it's the one that we know. I'm going to say it again. People, look, I know it's an ugly truth. It's their economy, okay, and the one that we're in. And they want us to, they keep dangling this carrot in front of our face about a hope and dream. But the bottom line is that we're on our last leg. So they don't mind the markets, as he's saying, contracting, businesses contracting, the global economy contracting, people taking a loss, farmers under Joe Biden. Think about it. Farmers, people who would make our livestock and our food. Farmers have been going bankrupt. How much, I haven't done a video on it in a while, but I need to research and find out if Joe's out here partnering folks. Is he putting any money in the farmers? But yet you got Oprah, you got Gates, you got what's his name from Facebook, Zuckerberg. They buying farmland, but the farmers suffered the last 4 to 6 years. You feel me? Things are contracting. Like I said, they got their economy, and we got ours. And the people at the top, they know what I'm telling you. We're going into crypto. But why are we going into crypto? When you read your Bible, Revelation 13 talks about no man will be able to buy or sell without the mark. How can you do that? You make everything digital. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why they fashion it. It's ugly. I said it's ugly. Now, what they're trying to sell us is this. If you just type this in right now, Trump is about to disappoint his rural supporters. I spelled it wrong. If you type that in right now, you'll see a slew of articles, because Trump was like basically saying, look, I did make these promises, get grocery prices down, but it's easier said than done. I'm just paraphrasing. And they ran with it. But when you take the whole thing in context, he never said that he couldn't do it. He just kind of like talked about it, but he put it in context. These folks ran. When I say they ran, It's like a stampede. They couldn't wait. People, why am I running this video? I want you to understand. Not only are we going into crypto, they don't want you to have faith in Trump. I'm betting on the 25% to hold us over till Jesus get here. I gotta have some faith. I can't sell it to you. All I can say is this. I know there are a cathedral of ministers of all colors and all faiths, and those who are patriots. You saw them during the campaign. They were running with Trump. Am I right? Am I right? We're running with Trump. Let's put his picture up there. Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. You know as well as I do, there are a myriad of people who have prayed for this man, saved and unsaved patriots. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the world is glad that he's back. We need to be the wings and the wind. I'm serious. Because I've spoken about it before. It's going to be a tug of war. So as I see these, I just call them vultures in the press. I had a video this week and I talked about vibration, right? Your vibration and your energy, and possibly the conversation that God had with Adam and Eve. Your vibration, your level. You need to make sure you stay positive and that you can push, because it's about faith, right? Frequency and vibration. Vibration is energy, frequency is the level that you're on. We can't have them take us off our square through watching this, listening to this, because they're already mad because he won. So it's a thing of faith. The Bible says what? Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. We already know. Look, that's why I follow this guy. I follow economics as a hobby. People, we are going into a one world system, but it's not Antichrist system set yet. It's not Antichrist system sound yet, where you can't get out of it. It's a skeleton, but you know it's part of prophecy. Okay, now let me kind of segue into a video that I did. I'm only show parts of it. I did this about a year ago. I want to just touch on basic parts of this in terms of the economy.
Leading black women voices in this country, and they feel since black women are such a loyal voting bloc, and black people saved your political life in the primaries this year. They have things they want from you, and one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered. Multiple.
Well, you don't get so much. That's really
See, Joe and their party, again, they'll have the Bankman-Frieds because they know where it's going. Then they want to stay in power, so they'll sell you on what? Symbolism. Let me get somebody black up in there to run with me. Let me put in a black Supreme Court justice. You feel me? This is how they keep power to their chest. This is why I don't think that it's far-fetched to think that they allowed, allegedly, Sam Bankman-Fried to continue this Ponzi scheme. They needed the money. You feel me? As they crashed the economy. Listen.
Your time, I apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump.
See the game he plays? See the game he playing?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Franchot Pearson. Welcome to my channel. It's the 21st of February. Let's say it together. Praise God, for whom all blessings flow. I have 5:04 p.m. I got Lucky Charm with me. You're not black enough. I have utilized this video before. When I was at work, I thought about another aspect of it. Don't take offense to this response. Let me roll the window up. You ain't black enough. People, there's a lot of symbolism going on in the Democratic Party. They've been playing black folk for a long time. They've been playing Americans for a long time, but particularly black people. So let me, for a moment, just speak as a black man. It took me until my early 20s to figure out politics and how it should really be done. Short term, interim, long term, statesman. Now, a week and a half ago, Tucker Carlson, he interviewed someone overseas. I'm gonna say it again. Tucker Carlson interviewed somebody overseas. I'm not gonna say his name, you know who he is. That's a statesman. We've been cheated as Americans. We run politicians for office. I also learned about maybe 20 years ago that the Democrats, the Republicans have it too, but more so Democrats, they have an agenda. They don't really care about if they're mayor or governor or even president for 2 terms. They like to have 2. But if they can get 1, it's the agenda that matters. That's not how a statesman thinks. A statesman is like, look, this is my country. This is what needs to be done now. Let's say, like the economy, stop the bleeding. This is what needs to be done 3 years, 5 years from now, and this is what needs to be long term.
And this is the point I want to make. Again, this is what they're running. They're trying to see, look, people, they lost the election. Can you spell landslide? So now they're going toward, you're utilizing the tools that they always try to use. The media. And anything that Trump says, take a deep breath, relax. That means me too. Take a deep breath, relax, do the research, stay focused. I'm not saying he all in the bag of chips, but it's going to be a tug of war. They're after him in ways you and I could never imagine. It's dirty. It's dirty. If they could take a guy like Sam Bankman-Fried and allow him to just go ahead and allegedly set up their system where they can get hundreds of millions of dollars, whatever that dollar figure was, to take care of their coffers so they can run for office. Baby, they don't have allegiance to nobody. We, in turn, have to stay focused and have the mindset of a statesman. A statesman. I hope you're getting this. A statesman. We got to have that understanding going forward, because the American system will fail you. It's never was set up for you. But now that we understand the error of their ways, and we did get this man in power, now we got to push him the way, we got to push him and give him what he needs in the context of a statesman. I'm Franchise Pearson. I hope and pray you understand where I'm going with this. God bless you. God bless America.